Freddie Rose says that he would love to see Pacquiao versus Naoya Inoue. You know, I know somebody in the comment section who want me to be Stuart Scott, and happy boss day to Stuart Scott. I think his birthday was today. Well, whenever you see it, it was his birthday. Either today or Thursday. So yeah, my power's still out. Friday was out. As soon as I left home, I think it went out because of the storm. So hopefully they can get it fixed before it starts raining at 2. If not, to the hotel, yeah, boy, go. But I mean, shit, Detroit power grid is terrible, bro. Especially in certain areas. They constantly improving. I don't think, come on. But nonetheless, about my problems. You know, that's interesting. He said, you know, Freddie Rose said on Boxing Scene that could be something he see Pacquiao getting up for or whatever. And I'm like, dude, why don't Pacquiao just go find a hobby? I know he tried to get into politics and all that shit. Dude just need a hobby. Cause I mean, and then he said it had to be at 135. He had to move up a bit. That's a lot to ask that man to move up, and I know it's a lot to ask damn near 50-year-old man to continue fighting. But that's a lot to ask somebody to move up that much weight in that short period of time. So even when I talk about him fighting Tank, you know, somewhat in the future and shit, you probably still talking about it's probably gonna have to be between 130 and 120, 126. 128 and a half, 127, something like that. That's what the weight gonna have to be. So, you know, a lot of people actually don't really realize this dude at 122 pounds, bro. He just got there. You know? So, he just got there. So, I don't really think people know how, you know, the weight classes work. I mean, he ain't even get that was his first fight at 122. He didn't even get an opportunity to really even, you know, really build into the weight, let alone build into several other weight classes. But I mean, everybody just see the money. That's what it is. Everybody want to go over to Japan and get that bag. And for Inoue, he probably just wants his respect in America. I mean, he'd be instantly one of the more popular, small, you know, guys in history in a smaller weight class. Instantly, he'd be popular as hell. But Pacquiao out here starving. I know Errol Spence was trying. I mean, he was trying to fight Errol Spence, and Errol Spence was like, "No." And I imagine Terrence Crawford did the same thing after the loss to Dennis Ugas. You know, Keith Thurman want a rematch. Shit, Keith Thurman would be ready in the blink of an eye for a Pacquiao rematch. He said he was supposed to be. The rumor was he was supposed to be fighting a couple weeks after Spence, or not too long after Spence and Crawford. His fight still ain't been announced. I expect them to do a formal announcement for maybe Canelo and Jermell Charlo. That's probably what I kind of, if I was y'all, I kind of would expect that. Coming pretty soon, probably Saturday. You might get Keith Ugas, you might get one or the other, you might not get both. It's just me assuming it. That's all it is. It's just me assuming that something could happen. So they got the power working back over this way. It's like all this shit was on yesterday. Then from my neighborhood, they're like, nah, nigga, just gotta wait. And the other side of the street, on the other side I live at, they shit don't never go out. But I think it's the trees and shit. But nonetheless, I mean, you know, Pacquiao out here starving, bro. Ain't nothing out here in these streets for Pacquiao but heartache and pain. You know, they're talking about him fighting Amir Khan and shit and all that. And I'm like, are you dead serious? Come on. Amir Khan, man, look horrible his last fight versus Kell Brook. And it wasn't like he was in there versus no top-notch opponent neither. That wasn't even the case. But they can say Pacquiao can squeeze down to 135. But then you ask him to come up to 135. That's too much to ask. Way too much to ask. Way too much. But he definitely in demand. He definitely in demand. But you gotta understand, he had his 4th weight class at 122. That's his first fight at 122. You gotta see how he do at 26 and 30. And a lot of people think 30 might be he top out at. I mean, shit, 126, 22 or 26 might be where he top out at. So, you just, honestly, you just never really know. You never really know. But I mean, Pacquiao, man, and they supposed to be announcing that Amir Khan fight this week, as the rumor is, and I had a video I did a couple of days ago. I still ain't unveiled it or released it. It should be coming Sunday or Monday or something like that, hopefully. But you know, to each his own. To each his own. That's what he want to do. Let him do it. He ain't gonna stop till he get hurt. And he see Mayweather. As soon as I pull up, everybody want to be at the vacuum. It's on the middle of Friday where everybody should be at work. But he gotta figure. I mean, he see Mayweather doing what he doing, but he ain't gonna stop till he get hurt. He ain't gonna stop till he get hurt, and we all know that shit. So, my bad. I'm finna clean my car out, and I'm finna talk about Pacquiao. But Pacquiao and Inoue, I don't see that being viable. I mean, I think he need at least 2.5, 3 years to at least get to like 130. You know. So I just, and Freddie Roach kind of like egging Pacquiao on. He probably already know Pacquiao want to come back, and like fuck it, I'll get some of that money. You know, Freddie Roach's name ain't as hot as it used to be. He used to be considered the best coach in the game. So you know how it go, but we will see. We will see. But I feel that it's not viable. I mean, even think about Tank Davis. If Tank get to 130, then maybe it's viable. But you talking about in the distant future, 3 years, 2.5, 3 years, and then everything got to go right for everybody involved. Then you got to negotiate just to, all those integral parts. You coming over here, you going over there, they doing a home and home. You just really never know. You don't. But, he a hot commodity out here. I mean, Foden want the rematch. Tank Davis brought him up. That's another answer to that. I mean, but unfortunately for him, it ain't too many big names at 22, 26, and 30. You talking about Brandon Figueroa, Gary Anton Russell, Navarrete, and Oscar Valdez is the 4 top names. Leo Santa Cruz, make it 5. So that was the issue about the lower weight classes. There just wasn't a lot of competition down there. And like I said in my other videos, you don't see a lot of black people down there neither, historically. And he did a very phenomenal job with Foden's slick style, and it still gave him trouble though. As stupid as it may sound to people. Foden, eluded a lot of those shots. That fight could have been over a lot quicker had Foden not had defense. For real. So that's something to kind of keep on your mind. That fight could have been over real quick, fast, in a hurry. But it is what it is, man. I mean, shit, I peek in on it. You watch Pacquiao and Naoya Inoue. I'll peek in on it. I ain't gonna lie. But certain shit, I just ain't giving time of the day no more, too, like I used to. But you know, that's my opinion. I ain't trying to change nobody's mind or nothing. I tried to do the boycott thing, and you know, a lot of the people, you know, you can't get people to boycott. So, but you can always get people to complain about change, but nobody wants to be part of the change to be the reason why the change comes. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good313, Venmo CJ Good313, PayPal link in the description, hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and much more.